Well, hello. Today's movie is a 1955 creature movie. It came from beneath the sea. A new nuclear sub is launched. On its maiden voyage, it is attacked by some large creature. Tissue from the contact is found in the propeller and analyzed by marine biologists. It is found to be from a giant octopus. The tissue is radioactive, and they figure out that nuclear testing must have made it radioactive. This radioactivity drives away its fish prey, so it has come to the surface to find a new food source. That apparently includes man, because it starts attacking shipping in the Pacific, and it drags down a freighter. At first, the survivors are reluctant to admit it was a giant octopus for fear of being judged insane. Not surprising, but the beautiful scientist convinces one to admit the truth, so they know there is a giant octopus out there eating ships. The Navy halts all shipping in the Pacific as the captain and lady scientists go to Oregon to investigate a possible incident of a family being taken by this octopus. The octopus shows up and eats the sheriff, and they barely escape with their lives. Later, it attacks the Golden Gate Bridge. One of the scientists has to bravely drive out there and shut down the electronic netting they have, so the creature will leave the bridge. He manages to do this and barely escapes with his life as the octopus continues to destroy the bridge. Later, though, it attacks the city proper, causing massive panic and massive damage. The army shows up with flamethrowers to drive it away. The sub attacks it with a special jet torpedo. Only the octopus manages to grab the sub right after. Thus they must go out and plant explosives to make the octopus release the sub. Of course, at the end, the octopus is destroyed, and the scientists survive, and celebrations ensue. So this is another one of those monster movies from the 50s that they were churning out. And, obviously some kind of creature that was affected by radiation is now huge and attacks people. In this case, it's a giant octopus. They got Ray Harryhausen do the special effects. And obviously, he does an excellent job of them. Of course, there was a small budget, so apparently he can only animate 6 of the 8 tentacles. And a model was called a sextopus. Obviously, this movie made good money. $150,000 budget. It made 100.7. And it was, paired with the creature with the atomic brain as a double feature. That's what most of these movies are. And it was filmed mostly in San Francisco Naval Shipyard and had the support of the Navy. Now, it's also, obviously this movie does have a bit of a slowness to it. Like one reviewer called it, compared it to like a military documentary. Which is true, because there's a lot of narration, which gives that feel of a documentary. And, most of the movie actually just kind of plods along with them. Thinking, talking, exposition, what this is, investigating. There's that brief moment where it takes on a ship, but the monster doesn't really show until, the end of the movie. And that's when the action starts to pick up. Also, I think, this octopus is really not one of the most engaging monsters. Let's say like a giant ape or a dinosaur or even insects. just having tentacles flail around. And there was a lot of shots of just, the big giant one. Because once again, it's, low budget. But I find these movies charming. I like them. It had like a romance with the captain and the beautiful female scientist. It didn't really much chemistry between them or that, but to be honest, the young people that were watching this was not there for a romance, for a monster killing people. So, and it works out fine for me. I mean, I enjoyed it. I think some people might find it a bit slow. So, that's up to you what you want. If you like these movies or not. I mean, I do. I used to watch them as a kid on Sunday afternoons. So if you stuck with me this long, thanks a lot. You're a unique individual.